Jon left a note and said that he was going to Toronto for a couple of days, which is not out of character for him. There's not a whole lot to do in Meaford, and he just completely vanished. No one knows where he is. He hasn't reached out to anyone now for over a year, and it's just so out of character for him not to contact me. And my brother and I were actually in the middle of a project when he disappeared. We were exchanging emails back and forth, and then his communication just stopped. And when there's a case of a missing adult, that's quite different in Canada than a missing child. With a missing child, you have all sorts of supports that they're in place, because the first 24 hours are critical, because typically a child has been kidnapped or has been in an accident or a runaway, but they have a whole system in place. For an adult, it's much different, and I'm very disheartened to find out that Jon actually has not been in the RCMP database. So if Jon had checked into a hospital, if there's no next of kin, they would typically, by law, they actually have to tap into the database and see if he is missing. And he's not in that database. So I feel as if we've lost a year and a half of critical time. Jon has dealt with some mental health issues throughout his life, but he is very level-headed, and he is very aware of the symptoms of when he needs to get supports. And we're hoping that through social media and through programs like this one, we're able to get people to look around, look at the faces of the homeless people, look at people in cafes. We sincerely hope that before this year is up, that he's able to somehow find us. I have a son who's 7, and he really misses his uncle, Jon. Jon would come here frequently and help me out and spend time with him. And I asked my son yesterday, what would you like to say to him? He said, I really miss him. I want to know where he is. And that's the sentiment for our entire family. We really miss Jon, and we really want to know that he's safe. And if anybody has any sort of hint that they could reach out and contact us, we would be eternally grateful. Thank you.